Insiders told us that ABC affiliates have already been ordered to yank Kimmel's promos from their lineups. Word is that Disney's new CEO, Josh D'Amaro, is in a tight spot. With ad revenue on the line, pulling Kimmel might be seen as the easy way out to avoid an advertiser exodus.
Breaking news is bad news for Jimmy Kimmel fans. The latest is that the ABC stations that are being targeted by the FCC were just told internally, this means from the corporate side, not from the government side, to pull the Kimmel promos for this week.
Somebody's married to this guy, an insufferable beta male that's doubling down on a double down. But like all he had to do was say, yeah, it was a joke. But in light of what happened, I want to apologize. That's all he had to say. But he can't do it. When your business starts growing, that's a blessing. But it can also become a problem real quick if your shipping and fulfillment isn't dialed in. You can have the best product in the world, but if you can't get it to your customers on time, you're losing money, period. That's why I want to tell you guys about ShipStation. This platform brings everything into one place. Order management, inventory, returns, analytics, all of it. Instead of juggling 5 or 6 different tools, you've got one system that actually works together. ShipStation connects to over 200 sales channels, and it automatically compares rates across carriers like USPS, UPS, and FedEx to get you the best deals every single time. I'm talking about discounts up to 90%, and if you already have your own negotiated rate, you can keep those too. Here's the part that I like, automation. You set it up once, and ShipStation does the work. Pick the best carrier, prints labels in bulk, sends tracking to your customers. That alone can save you hours every week and cut down on the customer complaints. Over 1 million businesses are already using it, and I'm telling you, if you're serious about scaling, this is the move. Go to ShipStation.com, use code Tatum, and try it for free for 60 days. No credit cards needed. That's ShipStation.com, code Tatum. ShipStation.com, code Tatum. Somebody's married to this guy, an insufferable beta male that's doubling down on a double down. Bro, all you had to do, now I know they're doing it for ratings, right? That's what they're doing it for. They knew he was getting ratings and he can have something to talk about for the next couple of days. But like all he had to do was say, yeah, it was a joke. But in light of what happened, I want to apologize if that offended somebody because I know the climate that we're in and the joke didn't land the way I thought it would, and that's it. That's all he had to say. But he can't do it. Yesterday he said something stupid. Today he's stupider. Roll the clip.
Trump was very excited about hosting the King, and a lot of it is because Trump's mom was a great fan of the royal family.
My wonderful mother, Mary McLeod. She came to America at 19, met my incredible father. We loved him so much. We all loved him. We loved her. We loved him, Fred. And they were married for 63 years. And excuse me, if you don't mind. That's a record we won't be able to match, darling. I'm sorry. Just not going to work out that way.
Wait a minute. Did he just make a joke about his death? He should be fired for that. Only Donald Trump would demand I be fired for making a joke about his old age and then a day later go out and make a joke about his own old age. Just when you think they've hit peak ridiculous, making a big thing out of this joke, they then top themselves and criminally charge former FBI Director Jim Comey, who Trump doesn't like because he did his job and investigated him. They charged Comey once with obstruction and with making a false statement, which went nowhere. It got thrown out of court. So now they're charging him again, this time with threatening the president's life for this. This is not a joke. They charge him with threatening the president's life for this photo of seashells that spell out 8647. 86 is an old restaurant term. It means get rid of, and Trump is the 47th president. Trump's pets in the DOJ are claiming this is some kind of threat or call to violence, which even he should be embarrassed by this. Put that back up. That is not a threat. That is a piece of art your aunt with a beach house would buy on Etsy. But
I'm done with it. I can't.
He's being charged with a crime, man.
Stop. I cannot listen to this guy. These people are so stupid. Let me interject real quick and bring some sanity to the conversation. First of all, saying that I cannot be married for 62 years I mean, Donald Trump has been married to Melania for how long? Maybe 20? Maybe 20 years? Maybe somewhere around there? 60 years would mean he would be alive for another 40 years. She'd be 90, and what, Trump would be 120 years old, 140 years old? What are we saying? Now 40 more years, 120 years old? They've been married for 21 years. So essentially she'll be 90, he'll be 120. That's not making fun of your death. That's just a reality of I would be 120 years old to be able to reach 62 years of marriage. This fool said her being an expected widow, meaning that she's anticipating his death. There's no signs or symptoms that Donald Trump is going to die anytime soon. And then he goes on to say 86-47 is not derogatory. Think about this for a minute. Who would put 86-47 on and make that into seashells, then lied about it, said you stumbled across it, then come to find out you actually put it together? We know what somebody being 86th is. We're not stupid. Well, some of y'all stupid. Not y'all that watch me, the people watching the other show. Maybe y'all stupid enough to believe it. We know what he said. And they tried to do these things in order to have what they called an out or plausible deniability. So Jimmy Kimmel tells a joke that he knows is teetering in the middle. He know what he really means, and then he know what he can default to if he get backlash. He really was joking about Donald Trump being assassinated, but then he talk about his old age. Same thing with Comey. He put 86-47. There's been tons of people that said 86-47 in an attempt to assassinate President Trump, said that he needs to be killed. 86 Donald Trump, 86 all these things. It means you want to get rid of them, meaning kill them. And so what does he do? He put 86-47. He means kill Trump. And then when it hit the road, he like, no, it just means he needs to be kicked out of a restaurant. Y'all stupid in two left shoes on an eight-legged man. Chris Cuomo had something to say about this. I don't agree with everything he just said, but he had something to say about Jimmy Kimmel. Roll the clip.
Breaking news is bad news for Jimmy Kimmel fans. The latest is that the ABC stations that are being targeted by the FCC were just told internally, this means from the corporate side, not from the government side, to pull the Kimmel promos for this week. You know what that means? This, you may like it, you may not, but it's not about Kimmel. It's about the levers of power. So this guy doesn't like a joke, and now he's using federal agencies to shut down a broadcast show because he doesn't like it. Think about that. Now, again, it's not about Kimmel. Whether you're a fan or not, it doesn't matter. Whether you think he's funny or not, it doesn't matter. There's no question that the company can take him off. Like if he pissed off the head of Disney, I totally get. At a party or something, it's something trivial. I totally get taking him off. You're an employee. It's how it works. May not be the smartest business decision, but that's their decision to make. But this is a president whose wife got upset, and now he's using the levers of government to do something about it. And you're okay with that. You think you signed up with that. You think that's making us great. You think that's cleaning up the deep state and
all right,
lawfare.
Cuomo then fell out and bumped his head. And, me and him messaged back and forth a while back about these things that we disagree with. And I still maintain that I almost think that Cuomo is a cool guy. Like, outside of him struggling to regain his full manhood and just say he needs to be a Republican and conservative. He still want to teeter in the middle and still say weird stuff like this. But I think he's probably a cool guy. I'd probably have a bourbon with him. Maybe we could have Verdict one day and smoke a cigar and have a discussion. But outside of that, I disagree with his premise. It's not that Donald Trump is going after these people. It's that they need to be reviewed, and the American people should want them to be reviewed. This is not the first time the FCC has made mention of this. This is not outside of legal ramifications. If they did it to Donald Trump, nobody would say anything about it. Or did it to Donald Trump on behalf of somebody else, they wouldn't say anything about it. But I do think they need to be reviewed. When you look at the licensing review, it has nothing to do with speech. It has everything to do with discrimination and whether or not they're practicing discrimination within their organization. That's what it's about. But they want to say it's about free speech. Jimmy Kimmel been trashing Trump since Trump ran for office in 2016. He wanted to get Jimmy Kimmel out, they'd have done this a long time ago. It's really what's happening is that you're such a foul organization. You're doing all this stuff for years. Maybe people should look into it. And that's what they're doing. Here's a news clip of the FCC's review. Roll it.
ABC's parent company to file for renewal of its TV station licenses within 30 days, citing concerns with the company's diversity, equity, and inclusion efforts. ABC-owned station licenses were originally up for renewal between 2028 and 2031, according to reports. The filing does not mention Kimmel, but reads in part, the FCC has been investigating Disney's ABC stations for possible violations of the Communications Act of 1934 and the FCC's rules, including the agency's prohibition on unlawful discrimination. The FCC determines that calling in Disney's ABC licenses for early renewal at this time under the Communication Act's public interest standard is essential within the meaning of agency regulations.
So technically, it has nothing to do with Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy Kimmel is not named. Jimmy Kimmel is not in the suit. Jimmy Kimmel's network is one of many. It's the overarching parent company, Disney, that they're investigating. So if you want to say that they're targeting him or whatever the case may be, and even if they were, I don't care. You know why I don't care? Because when they're in office, they're going to target us. The difference is who's going to end up winning. I'm telling you, it's no more kissing butt and trying to be fair. They're coming after us. They tried to put Donald Trump in prison for the rest of his life for nothing. They weaponized the DOJ. That's why Comey in trouble. These people are evil. They're shady, shiesty. Hillary Clinton should have been in prison, but Comey decided that he wasn't going to prosecute her because he liked her. So I don't give a what y'all talking about. Because when these fools are in office, they are doing the same thing. They are going after their political opponents and trying to put us in prison and want people from January 6th to be locked away for the rest of their lives. They want Donald Trump to go to hell and jail at the same time. So when we're in power, put the foot to the pedal to the metal. I want to say put your foot in it, but I'm not going to say that because I'm a good Christian. Pedal to the metal, run it up, put them all in prison. They weaponize it, then we should weaponize it. That's all I'm saying. Because there ain't no, well, Republicans, we should not do what they do. Soon they get in power, everybody going to jail. For nothing. So which one you want to do first? All right.